very scary. If he moves here, I absolutely castle, putting him into check. That would be insanity. He's gonna have to move over or take. He moves. Wait, this lets me. Oh my goodness. I put my big brain in today. Hopefully it pays off. Let's check out this chess match. It's another great day. Today we are trying out the 15-minute with 10-second intervals, or 10-second bonus time. I wanted to try this out, to give myself a little bit more time to look at the positions that I'm in, to kind of really feel out where I should be going with the board. Now I believe in the main line of the Vienna Gambit, if I take, he takes, I take, he takes, if I take, he takes, then I take. I actually don't remember, but I think you're supposed to take this in the main line of the Vienna, I believe. This does leave him open here, but I can push up. If he decides to take, I take, putting more pressure to the center of the board. Whichever pawn he takes with, I'm either taking back or taking back control of the center, I believe, right? So let's try that. Push up here seems to make sense to me. He can take, I'll just take back. He takes, I retake. Yeah, so we'll just retake here. If he takes this, I can just retake control of the center. If he takes here, I can take with the bishop, and we're super happy, totally fine with that. I might even do that now. You might hear children stomping around upstairs. The reason for that is they are animals. Children are animals. Okay, let's actually do this. If he decides to take, we can do that. We can develop the light square bishop now, castle king side, because even though this pawn has moved, we're not super happy about it. Okay, we can go up here now. If he decides to take with the knight, I will take back. Again, more control of the center of the board with these pawns. I'm okay with like even trade of material stuff. If he decides to take this, I will just fix the pawn structure here. He's looking to attack, I think. I don't know what this attack does. If he takes, I take, opening up the file. If he takes here, I just take with this. I'm gonna continue developing pieces. He can't take this. He could go here and I will just put my pawn in the way. And then he can't go here. I guess he could go here. Okay, so he is going to take. I like the idea of taking more towards the center. I don't mind that. I could also open this up, but then I can't castle. I could also castle, and if he decides to take, what is this doing? He's gonna take this though. So I should be looking at how am I able to take this knight back. If I do this, this is not protected. If I do this, I can't castle, but I can get my rook on the line. Or I can do, I don't know. I think I should just take here though, putting pressure on the queen. I think that makes sense. We're not gonna leave this pawn hanging then, even though we're holding some of the center here. If he puts me to check, I'm just gonna stop it. That works. I think it works for me. We've taken back, everything is very even, and I have an extra developed piece. It's not like, we're not in the most safe world, the most safe position ever, that's for sure. However, I do think we can develop this piece now. I could also, let's maybe move the queen up so that he can't take or sit into here. That would be not good. Very bad. Interesting that he is defending this pawn now, because the pawn wasn't really even on my radar of something to be worried about. I like the idea now of double protecting this. We can now castle on the side of the board that doesn't have anything crazy happening on it. I like that. Seems pretty good. He castles that direction as well. So now this is not hanging. This is a hanging pawn with my light bishop, which I actually don't hate. Hanging pawn with light bishop seems pretty good. This isn't hanging. Then I can start marching up. I could get like some sort of a little fork or something going on here. I think we're just gonna take the free pawn. We might as well. There's no reason not to. Also, while we're here, I should probably ask the question of the day. The question of the day today is, do you have a hidden talent? And if you do, what is it? Mine, personally, I can lick my elbow. I'll show you guys that at the end of the video. If I don't, you can hold me accountable. You You can get angry at me in the comments or whatever, but that's a thing. I can, in fact, lick my elbow. All right, I like the idea of pushing this pawn up for a couple of reasons. Reason number one, it opens up the diagonal line for the dark bishop. Reason number two, if I get my queen over here, that now becomes mate. If I push this pawn up, it also defends this bishop. If he decides to take, I'm going to take it back. He can take with the queen, but I can still bring my queen over here. So I do really like the idea of pushing this pawn up. If he decides to take, I'm going to take. It will get the queen off of my behind, out of my little comfort zone. It will also, oh, interesting. He's going for something like this. I see. I can just move up now. That makes no difference to me. It actually lets me target this rook as well, which I like. Seems pretty good. No reason not to do that. He's not going to take here. That would be ridiculous. Now I think we're going to do this, and we are now threatening a check mate. We are now threatening a checkmate. There's really no way for him to hurt me. There's no immediate danger that I am seeing. He's going to stop it with this. If I take, he could take with this. Now, if that happens, what if I just target his other rook now? He would move the rook over here, but I would be able to take. Oh, I could actually, wait a minute. What if I do this? What if I push my pawn up, forking both of these? If he decides to take, that now becomes checkmate. This actually feels very disrespectful and dirty. I'm going to do this. I realize that we did not introduce who we're playing against. This is MMLAL5127. I probably didn't introduce him because his username is a mouthful. Either way, I'm feeling really good about this match. If you're enjoying yourself and you like daily chess content, definitely subscribe because I do upload at least 2 new videos here every single day. One of them's long form, one of them's a short. You get lots of Andy playing chess on this channel. And while you're down there doing that, if you drop a like on the video, it helps me and the channel out immensely. Lets YouTube know that you actually enjoy watching this, and it should probably show it to other people. So I'd really appreciate that. And with all of that out of the way, you're beautiful, you're wonderful. Let's get back to dominating this game against Mamalal5127. I don't know how to say his name. If he decides, oh my goodness, he can defend it, but then I'm just going to, if he actually defends here or here, I can just take with my bishop. Oh, so he takes here. I can just take. Wait, does this work still? I can put him into check. If I do this, I'm going to get something. He's going to take, I'm going to take, then he's going to take. Is this working? Like, something about this has to be working. Or I could do this. Oh, what if I do this? Wait, I just have so many things. Okay, guys, I have so many things here. Okay, I can take the bishop that's hanging with a pawn. It opens this up, so I'm not able to castle right away. If I castle and he takes, I just take back. If I castle, I almost really like the idea of taking the pawn. He is going to come over here. I put him into check. He takes. If I take back, his queen comes back. That's no good. That's very not great. I love the idea of taking this. I also love the idea. Oh, if I take, he takes, I take, he takes, I take, then I castle. Oh, that makes sense to me. I'm going to do that. He's going to have to take. I'm gonna take. If he takes, okay, wait, he does this, but now I get to castle. Wait, I put him into check. He takes, I take. Wait, check, he takes, I take, putting him back into check, then I castle. Oh, does this work? I take, he takes, I take, right? Right? This just makes sense now, I think, because he moved his queen off of this diagonal defense strategy. Defense square. Defense square no longer defending. Very scary. If he moves here, I absolutely castle, putting him into check. That would be insanity. He's gonna have to move over or take. He moves. Wait, this lets me. Oh my goodness. Wait, if I do this, putting him into check, he can't move here. He could move here. I could put him into check. Wait, is this also now forced mate? If I do this, he can't put anything in the way except for the queen. If he moves over here, I can put him into check yet again. He can move up, and then I put him into check here. He can't move here or here or here. I think I need to castle mate, castle check, not castle mate. I castle check him. Okay. He either puts something in the way or he moves here or here. If he moves here, I put him back into check. No, that doesn't work. If he moves here, I put him into check. He can't move here or here. He can move there. Now that he moves there, I put him, oh wait, if I put him into check here, he has this. If I put him into, oh, wait a minute. It's this pawn. This pawn is going to become a problem. Okay, what if I pressure his queen? He could do something like this. Oh, I can put him into check here, and he can't take with the rook. If he takes with this, I can push up. Oh, and now I'm in a weird spot. Wait a minute. I'm so ahead. I know I'm winning. I just don't know what I can do. If I go here and he blocks with this, I can also just take this. He can't take. I should just take. If I take and then he takes, and then I can go here. No, I can't go there. I have to go here. But then he goes up and then I take. I think this still works. I have to take this. I like having a lot of time to figure stuff out right now. It's actually quite nice. If he takes here, I get to put him into check. The only way he can move is up here. And then I could put him back into check. And if queen takes, I take, putting him into check. If he moves again, which would have to be, so he's gonna take, I put him into check. I think I have to wait to see what his response is going to be, but he almost certainly takes here. And once he does that, I move the queen over. Or if he takes here, oh wait, is this just mate? Wait, this is probably better. Just rook takes, he's in check, he can't take, and he can't move up because the bishop is blocking. I think I get mate in one either way. I think now I get it either way, because even if he takes rook to d8, he can't take, he can't move. Yes, yes, yes. What a good game. Oh, I don't think there's anything he can do. He can't put me into check. He could go here and I just take. He could threaten. Oh, I'm pretty sure this is just mate, friend. GG's, everybody. G to the G's. Let's do a game review. A 74.2% accurate game played at a 1200 level. Let's take a look at this review. We're just gonna blast through. This was all very much a book move. This was good, but I am supposed to take with this pawn threatening the knight. So I guess if I take here, he takes, I'm probably supposed to take, and then he takes, I see. So after he takes, I push up here, but he can en passant, and then what's the move? And then you push up with the queen so that when he, oh, he's not supposed to take. So taking here is fine, but it lets me develop a piece. Interesting. Okay, so that's the big thing I was curious about personally. I just forgot about the main line of the Vienna Gambit, but once I take, that's acceptable. I should have taken with this pawn instead of letting him take that. Then he should have taken. This was all good. So most of the moves from here, I think, are all good, if not excellent moves. This was a mistake, so the game was basically close to equal after this. So I should have instead taken the open B file, which makes sense because this pawn is also hanging after that move. He decides to castle, doesn't help their position. I get the free pawn. Maybe that was a misclick. I'm not sure what the idea there was. I allow the opponent to capture a pawn after the follow-on trades. So I imagine he's supposed to take, he takes, I take, he takes. Well, that's kind of what I was expecting to happen though, right? And then everything just stays even. What's the winning of a pawn? Like he gets that pawn, I guess? Okay, interesting. I was up on material, so my mind always goes, if I'm up by a pawn, I can sacrifice a pawn to get a better position. That's how I feel, and getting the queen out of here seemed like a good way to get him out of position. When he pushes up, I'm able to threaten his rook. He moves over. I'm able to bring my queen in here. I'm threatening to checkmate the queen. He moves over. They miss a chance to move a piece. You get a chance to threaten checkmate from this position. That, huh? Well, I saw that, but it just looked like I was going to be losing a piece for nothing then. Okay. So this, I overlook an opportunity to threaten checkmate, but I have a fork on both of the rooks. When he decides to take, I ignore the threat, and I should have promoted this direction, but I needed to get this rook off the line. It just felt right. What's the follow-up? He puts me into check and then he takes and I'm not. Oh, so this is why I think it's very interesting. Even at this 900, I'm at 950 elo, by the way, after that win. And at this mid 900 levels, you can still play on the emotions of your opponents. Now, obviously, if he puts me into check and I lose castling rights, that's not great. We don't love that. Very sad. However, when you have a queen that just promoted on the back rank with a rook looking at it, there's something psychological that is so difficult to ignore this and instead put the other king into a check position. For me, I don't know that I would have seen this, and I don't blame my opponent for also not seeing this, because this is a very scary looking position. But after I take the queen, he takes back, I'm able to take, opening up the file. When he moves down, very interesting. Yeah, he could have prevented the castling with the dark bishop again. So we had multiple opportunities to prevent that castling. Moving over, he blunders absolutely, and now you miss the quickest mate, but the game is still yours. So if I had done this and then he moves over and then I do this, that would have been mate. But I wanted to do it in style, guys. I wanted to do it in style, and it just worked out incredibly well. I feel absolutely goated. I'm at 950 elo. We are 50 points away from reaching quadruple digits. I know you freaks thought I forgot about licking my elbow, but here you go. I'm gonna do it. I gotta stretch a bit. I gotta stretch. I'm tight from my workout yesterday, okay? That's my elbow right there. It's wet because I licked it because I can lick my elbow. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.